Hi, it's UHD Carlson here. Many movies bomb at theaters but become cult classics in later years, and today I'm looking at a movie that came out back in 2004 that falls under that category. The movie I'm looking at today is Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow. I'm going to unbox this release and share my opinions. There's our close-up cover art, which really shows off the elements of the film quite well. This is number 194 in the Shout Select line. There's our spine, back cover. This release includes the film on Blu-ray as well as 4K Ultra High Def, with the Blu-ray including the film and the bulk of the bonus features. When giant robots attack New York City, intrepid reporter Polly Perkins enlists the aid of ace aviator and old flame Joseph Sky Captain Sullivan to stop a plot to destroy the world before it's too late. Co-starring Academy Award winner Angelina Jolie, Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow will thrill and amaze you right through to the action-packed finale. I love classic films, and I love films that are essentially callbacks to classic films. Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow is not a movie that I saw during its original theatrical run back in 2004. I was probably watching a lot of other more popular movies back then, so this one obviously sank through the cracks, although I do recall seeing commercials for it from time to time. And I have to say, I made a pretty big mistake because Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow is certainly one of the greatest sci-fi, retro, action-adventure thrillers that I've seen. The film, if I had to describe it in the simplest terms possible, it feels almost like a mashup between Indiana Jones and The Rocketeer. Roger Ebert, the famed late film critic, was actually one of the biggest vocal supporters of this film, giving it a perfect 4-star review. Sadly, again, it did bomb at the box office and never quite got the credit it deserved. That said, though, there's some great performances here. It's not the deepest or most existential film by any means, but if you just want a retro-style adventure that'll last you about 100 minutes, you can't do a whole lot better than this. The film, of course, stars Jude Law portraying the title character, who reunites with his old flame Polly Perkins, who's a reporter investigating the disappearance of many scientists. Before long, those two are reunited, and they have to go on a journey to try to rescue Sky Captain's friend who was taken captive by the mysterious villains. And it's not long before he reunites with another old acquaintance portrayed by Angelina Jolie, who is something of a commander with her own forces, and it's not long before they're waging war against these threats against the world, trying to find what the source of this threat is, as well as the motive. I don't want to get too into the plot here because I don't want to put any spoilers, but I must say, it's an entertaining thrill ride from start to finish. Retro, classic-style films have always been something of a guilty pleasure of mine, and you can't really do wrong with Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow. I mean, the movie's not perfect. I do wish maybe they'd fleshed out some of the characters a bit more. Now, it's kind of tough to do a picture-quality review for Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow because the movie uses so many retro-style filters, and it was also filmed against largely a green screen without a whole lot of actual sets that were built. So the movie does have that sort of nostalgic haze and sepia tone throughout, but this is, I'm assuming it would probably be a nice upgrade from prior DVD releases. I never owned Sky Captain prior to this, and in fact, I never saw the film until I picked up this release, but I have to say, I do like what I see here. Just don't come in expecting something that's going to look razor sharp like it was filmed yesterday. It is a very retro-style film in terms of its appearance, and it is what it is. It's never going to look great, but I think it's the best possible presentation we can get. I don't believe any of the bonus features on here are new, but there is a pretty decent assortment, which again, I believe all appeared on prior releases. This includes an audio commentary track, some deleted scenes, and a lot of other featurettes just detailing the rather unique production and assembly of the film. There really is no other movie quite like Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow, and it is a shame this one fell through the cracks on its initial theatrical release. But this release from Shout Factory gives it a nice upgrade, and it's definitely worth checking out if you're a fan of old-school adventure films, movies set in the past, retro-style cinema. I don't think this one will disappoint you. How about you? Are you a fan of Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow? Did you catch this one during its original theatrical run? Or you like me and didn't discover it until later when it came to home video? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content. I'm always posting new videos. And make sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm UHD Carlson. I'll see you next time.